FLACO. Welcome to Who Got Lyrics.
Yo.
With my special guest today, where's FLACO?
Yeah. Big boss like the, yeah, I might, oh yeah. Yeah. Big boss like the last level of your favorite game. I might pop up on my shorty at the club and make it rain. Nowadays when people meet me, they already know my name. I might have grown a little bit deep inside, I always stayed the same. I ain't changed, I ain't never changed, and I never will. Look at all the past versions of myself I had to kill. When it comes to any challenge that I have, I will prevail. When it comes down to my fam, that's one place I'll never fail. I'll never lose, I'll never ever lose. I'ma break records, I'ma make records, save records for rainy day records. Trying to get all my youngins to chill, cause I know they reckless. We ain't gonna keep doing the same things that they expect us. We elevate until we start to flow.
I'm out at open mics on Wednesday nights, engineering the sound.
That's the only way we get taught how to cope.
I'm keeping it beat. This is my favorite artist right now.
But I came off close. I'll never quit. I'll never ever quit.
The lyricism,
the
wordplay, the ingenuity on the track.
Forget it, I'll get it by any means. I'm a grind.
I'm
my
seeing
brother,
the
I still
total
wish that I
package
could
here.
see him all the time. Thirsty women, they be all up in my DMs all the time. But I ain't got the time. I ain't got the time to entertain them. I ain't with the excuses, all the whining and the complaining. I remember all the times that I suffered. I know what pain is, but I still don't forget what my name is. Yeah, where's FLACO? That's what they keep on asking. Instead of chasing greatness, nothing great happens overnight. So have a little patience. Change the radio, hear a whack rapper, change the station.
I'ma just let this
Where's
track play.
FLACO? Who's FLACO? Gotta educate him. Homie got a chain on his neck, that's for decoration. Me, I spend it all on my dreams, cause I'm dedicated. Trying to rewrite the Constitution and the Declaration. Sacrifice it all to make a better nation. For my little sister Star and my little brother Mason. Sacrifice it all to see them smiles on their faces. I love them, for real. Oh yeah.
I'ma just bring it down just a tad bit. Welcome, where's FLACO, to Who Got Lyrics, y'all. One time, I appreciate you popping out here today, bro.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Absolutely. What's been going on with Where's FLACO? Like, what's the deal with Where's FLACO?
Man,
Let the people know.
We working a lot, man. I put out an album a couple weeks ago, 20 songs on it, just trying to release the vault so I can focus my mind on the new music.
So, I don't know if you want to divulge this information. How many songs do you have recorded?
So, in my phone, that's a good question. In my phone, I have probably 35 songs recorded. But like I said, I just put out 20 of them, so probably like
20
15
of the 35 you put out?
Put out, yep. They're out right now.
So, in its totality, like, how many songs have you recorded, and when did you start recording music?
So I started recording music in 2021 or 2022.
Okay.
So 3-4 years ago. And I must have recorded 100 songs, but I didn't, I don't like all of them. You make something, but that doesn't mean you want to put it out.
So you aborted them?
So, yeah, exactly. So I'm holding on to a lot. I've probably lost more files of songs than people have even made at this point. Like,
He said he lost more than some of you guys even made.
Yeah, but I don't trip about that because I know that every time I make a new song, it's better than the last one. So I'm not even worried about 50 songs ago, All
right, so tell me this: when your recording process, right? Because I might be able to offer you some game.
Okay.
When you go to the studio, do you have a external hard drive?
Nah.
So this is what I'm gonna need you to do. No matter whose studio you go to, right? You're paying for these recording sessions.
Yeah.
Don't just leave there with your song. Leave with the entire session.
Word, okay.
Leave with the entire session on a external hard drive that you can take to any studio to get it remastered, remixed, get a TV track, just your vocals. Remember back in the day when you would buy a CD, it had the vocals, the beat,
right,
the B-side, right? So you have to get all of that when you leave the studio, not just your song.
I see what you're saying.
Okay. All right, you feeling me?
Word up. I hear you.
Yeah, make sure you leave the studio with the entire session, not just the MP3 or the wave. Get those too, right? Now, what I want to talk about is your take on today's music.
Okay.
Not just rap music. The music industry across the board.
Okay.
Where do you think it's at? How do you feel about where it's been? And where the hell is it going?
So I think the music industry right now is kind of in shambles. I think we're trying to regulate a lot of things that happened when we switched over from selling music to streaming. That was still pretty recent in history, so we're trying to like regulate and correct a lot of those things. I think a lot of the music has become lower quality because it's trying to be pumped out quicker. For some reason, people are chasing volume instead of quality when it comes to the music. As far, and not volume like loudness, but volume like quantity.
I
of
may
music.
have an explanation for that.
What's that?
The explanation for that is now, because when was the last time you heard a hit of the summer?
It's been a couple years.
It's been a couple of years since that's been a hit of the summer. What artists have been chasing is catalog, right? Having a vast catalog, even though it's too late, right? And to have a nostalgic catalog means you recorded music for the last decade, right? Whereas though 10 years ago, I just listened to Ready to Die the other night, which 96.
Word. Okay.
You,
That's
you,
before me.
you see what I'm saying? Like, I was just listening to Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die. And a lot of the artists, I feel as though they're chasing that high. I remember seeing the crackheads in the 90s walking around looking for the moon in the daytime. And that's kind of like what I'm seeing artists doing right now.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what's going on.
That's kind of what I'm seeing artists doing. They chasing a high that don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So the volume of music that's being pumped out is replacing the quality, and they're putting quantity over quality. And this is why I kind of gravitated to you when I met you, because the quality of the music means it's going to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'll see a motherfucker go to the studio and be like, oh, I came in with no songs written and I just wrote these 8 songs. And I'm like, yeah, but you wrote 8 trash songs. Like I might have went and I made 1 or 2 songs while I was there, but they're good songs.
You
like,
made 8 garbage bags.
Nobody cares. Like,
Nobody cares
We don't
about
want
the
that.
trash bag
Yeah.
that you created, bro. You might as well jump in the video with Missy.
nah, you can't bake a cake and take it out after 5 minutes.
This
you know
is
what I mean?
this is
Put it back
exactly
in
the
oven.
terminology that I use. I'll be like, do you want a brick oven pizza or a microwave pizza?
Yeah.
We know what a microwave pizza tastes like. But that brick oven pizza with the crust all crusty,
Yeah, bro.
you see what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how my take on music, and I feel like you share the same sentiment on music and how it's supposed to be created, because
Absolutely.
what's going on right now. So do you think a lot of the decline, and this may get us canceled, but do you think a lot of the decline is how the floodgates open for the female rappers?
No, I don't think so. I think that just the same way that male rappers, the bar is too low for entry, it's the same for female rappers. But with that, allowed some of the dope female rappers to shine.
Like
Glorilla's kind of fire.
oh, okay. Okay. What's one of your favorite Glorilla songs?
I couldn't name it. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's the problem.
But
This
when it comes on, I'll be like, okay, she kind of fire. She got all right. She got some songs with some bars and shit.
I mean, the songs that stuck out to me, I can at least quote a bar. Is there a bar from a Glorilla record that you can quote?
Nah.
Come on, bro, you killing me right now.
Yeah, I know. I guess so. All right. I don't know. It's not my type of music, I guess. You know what I mean? All right, here's a fire one. Tierra Whack out of Philly.
Okay.
Female rapper. Soul Child. You ever heard of Soul Child?
I haven't heard of Soul Child, but I have heard of Tierra Whack. I'm not versed on her music, but I hear a lot. I was talking to DJ No Frills the other day, down at IPAM, and he brought up Tierra Whack. She's been brought up in a lot of conversations.
Yeah, Tierra Whack is a certified spitter, real hip hop, from Philly, very dope. Soul Child is out of Camden, New Jersey, very dope. She just dropped the album that's pretty new. Bad Bitches Can Be Conscious Rappers too.
That's the name of the album?
That's the name of the album.
Okay, so that right there,
Yeah.
just the name of the album alone has me intrigued.
I'm 90% sure that's the album Soul. If I messed up the name of it a little bit, but it's something along those lines. If you search that, you're going to find it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now, I know me and you had a conversation about releasing music, and I was telling you where I think your music should be at as far as being able to get compensated for it fairly, right? And what is your take on the DSPs and the streaming, and how do you feel about it?
Before I was in the music industry, Spotify was the shit because it's like I only have to pay a couple bucks and I can listen to every song that I want to. I'm like, this is great.
Before you was in the music,
Before I was benefiting from it. Before I was the one trying to get paid from it, and now I'm like, wait, somebody has to listen to my song 300 times to make it $1. Like,
now
I don't listen to many songs 300 times.
No. I don't think anybody does.
Yeah.
I mean, your song has to be listened. 30 seconds of your song has to be listened to 80 times in order to make $1.
To make $1, it's crazy.
I mean, yeah, there's billions of people in the world, but 80 people separately would have to listen to one song just for an artist to make $1. That sounds a little ridiculous.
And now they're trying to do things where you have to have 1,000 streams to even get paid, period. Yeah.
So if you don't have 1,000 streams yet on any song,
if a song has 900 streams, it's not eligible for compensation. So if you have 10 songs with 900 streams, that's 9,000 streams, but it's $0 because none of them have 1,000 streams.
And the new terms of service on Spotify allows them to license your music without your consent. For
remixes and stuff like that, like people could do bass, they could change whatever they want about your music, and you giving them that right. Yeah, I don't know.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
That is absolutely insane to me. I mean, I can't imagine my music being utilized in certain capacities, and I will not be compensated for anything. They pretty much own. You're paying them to own your music,
right?
Because you're paying for the service to be streamed. I mean, do you think that's fair?
Not at all. It's not fair, and I think a lot of artists feel like that's the only option, and so they feel like they're backed into a corner. Do you feel like that's the only option? Nah, not anymore. Now that I've been doing my own thing for a little bit now, I know that there's more out there. But I will admit, a part of me still feels somewhat attached to streaming because I feel like I'm going to miss out on an audience that I might not otherwise be able to tap into.
Okay. So how do you strategize to utilize streaming to maximize your benefit?
It's a bunch of different ideas that I'm playing around with in my head as far as strategies. Like one thing is like maybe if I have a EP or something with 5 or 7 tracks, maybe only putting 1 or 2 on streaming. So as like an advertisement for the project, so people can see this. Oh, I kind of like this. I want to hear the rest of it. Now you'll tap into my website.
So you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly the method that I would use as an independent artist, is to use the commercial aspect of the streaming platforms. Even with your social media, right? You got a bunch of apartments that all points to the house, which should be your website, right? Yeah. Because record companies are no longer, or have they ever been, in the business of selling music, right? The record company is a data collection company, right, for consumer habits. That's what you have to become, right? You have to know where your buyers are and your listeners, right? What cities do you have to tour in? What places do you have to go where people are going to be accepting of your music, right? I've been to quite a few open mics in quite a few different parts of Philadelphia and up and down the East Coast, right? And some places, I know in Detroit, I was received with open arms. Like, they were thanking me for making hip hop relevant again, right? In places like, where was we at? Connecticut. We went to Connecticut and did a show for MTV, and these places, more than my own city. And you have to leave where you're from. Where are you? That's the question. Where are you actually from?
Yeah. I'm from Philly, raised in South Jersey, moved over the bridge half my life, bounced back and forth. So Philly and South Jersey is home to me.
Philly and South Jersey, that's a hell of a combination, right? Because they both two rough cities.
Yeah.
Right? And coming up in Philly, coming up in Jersey, and now it kind of made you a well-rounded artist.
Absolutely.
And a lot of hits came out of Jersey. You have Lauryn Hill. You have Queen Latifah, Flavor Unit. You have Redman. Redman is one of the most underrated. I think his name should definitely be mentioned with Biggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Nas. Like, every album was damn near either platinum or diamond.
Damn. Super fire.
Yeah. So Redman is definitely one of them ones. You feel what I'm saying? So I know you got some things coming up. What's next for Where's FLACO? And how's FLAC and Friends?
So FLAC and Friends is great. That's one of the big things that we have going on, on our side of things is the FLAC and Friends show. So basically, I started that off of the strength of just I've been going to a lot of open mics, and you usually get a song or two. You get invited to a show, you might get 3 songs. I just wanted to perform more. I love performing live, so I wanted to throw my own show and give myself more stage time. So I started this show.
Compensation?
Say what?
Getting stage time. What about the compensation for stage time?
The compensation for stage time. So yeah, that was the idea. Like
Right.
that was part of it too. Is I'm gonna sell these tickets. I'm gonna be the one throwing the show. All the income comes back into us as artists, so that we can disperse it amongst us as artists and where it needs to go to make the show bigger and run properly.
And again, this is another reason why mentally I gravitated to this young man from Philly and South Jersey, because his mindset, right? Mindset has a lot to do with how high you're going to go in this industry, right? You have to be able to pivot instantaneously, and I've watched him do that on numerous occasions.
Yeah, like my first show just came about because a bar manager came up to me and said he liked my music, and in that moment I was like, hey, you have an event space, right? And from there I did my show at that location. And then my next one came off of one of the biggest venues in Philly, offering like a open invitation to people to reach out and apply for events, and I took advantage of that 15 minutes after they made the post on Instagram.
Wow.
And I was right on it, and next thing you know, I had a show there, and they liked us enough to want us back every month. So now every month we're at World Cafe Live doing the FLAC and Friends multi-genre show.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. And I've been privileged to be on that stage at World Cafe Live through our friendship. And the show that he gives is phenomenal. And if you have an opportunity to be a part of this show, where you're giving artists a chance to be on the show.
No doubt.
Now, how are you going about doing that?
So it really is me giving them a chance, because a lot of shows are kind of like a lot more like lesser budget, you know what I mean? Like it costs a lot of money to get World Cafe Live, you know what I mean? I don't do that out of the kindness of my heart. I do it because it's a big stage and I want to share it with other very talented artists. But one of the things I'm doing to help bring new people in and share that stage and give other people a spotlight in the city is we're doing a qualifier showcase. So
Right.
I meet a lot of talented artists. Sometimes they'll send me their music, and I'm like, all right, it sounds cool, but what it sounds like on a record and how you perform it live is often very different things.
It's a difference.
Very different. So I wanted to be able to see people in front of me live and see what you could do at a showcase. So we have like 25 artists coming out on Saturday, tomorrow, to Audio Boy Studios around 8 p.m. So if you're an artist and you're interested.
Is that the 27th?
The 27th.
Saturday the 27th. September 27th at
Audio Boy Studios. in South
Audio
Philly.
Boy Studio. Now, mind you, let me make this absolutely clear. Where's Flock is taking money out of his own pocket, getting 2 venues, one to qualify artists, the other for artists to invite their fan base out at a world-renowned stage, World Cafe Live, to perform and also create content on your phone or whatever, or however you're going to go about it, in order to further your own career based off of his own merit. Did I miss anything?
That's it, basically.
And I'm gonna tell you something. This is so reminiscent of the things that I have done that I want to make sure you don't go down this rabbit hole to where as though you're devoting yourself to saving artists that don't want to pour into themselves.
Word.
Right? And this is why I'm going along with FLACO on his journey, because I've taken that journey, and a lot of artists, sometimes they get mad at you for not doing what you do for yourself for them. Oh, well, you had posters and this, that, and the third, and you ain't do that for me, but you had me on your show. Like, what do you mean, sir?
Yeah. It ain't free.
Yeah, like he's coming out of his own pocket to
Yeah.
get these stages, right? The least you can be is grateful for the opportunity, because that's all a man can give another man is an opportunity,
Absolutely.
and that is it, right? So, explain what's on where'sflaco.com.
Where'sFlaco.com is a place to find my music. It's a place to find what shows I have going on. It's a place to tap in with our email list if you want to be reminded of those things constantly, get discounts on shows and merch and things like that. It's a place to view our merch store. We have merch available on the website as well. So basically all things Where's Flaco, everything that we have going on within this personal infrastructure, you can find on where'sflaco.com. You don't have to go to Instagram and then Spotify and then YouTube. It's all in one place.
And I say that because right now he's wearing a Where's Flaco hat, right, with the Where's Flaco stitched into the hat. Right, let's put give him some camera. Oh, we already on his camera. Let me see here, make sure. Okay, there we go. Right in that camera over there. Yeah, stitched into the hat, nice quality. I'm really feeling how that looks, and where'sflaco.com is where you're going to be able to keep updated on everything Where's Flaco. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to the newsletter. Still follow him on Instagram or all his social medias, Facebook, Instagram. Comment, like, get him into the algorithm. I believe he's a dope artist with great intentions to give y'all some amazing creativity. That's my belief, right? And it's like, all right, well, who the hell is you that we should be listening to you? Well, if you did the history and you know was around early 2000s, late 2000s, probably up until 2012, 2013. What Flaco was doing, and the reason why I believe in it is because it's what I have already done. And he's an independent artist coming out of his own pocket, giving other artists an opportunity while he's doing the same thing for himself, right? And this is what I always said we needed more of. And as far as who I am, there was no artist doing open mics or throwing their own performances in Philadelphia prior to me. I pretty much created the blueprint for it. So this is why I can say when I see someone following the footsteps, right, and they're doing it correctly, they're not out here scamming, because I saw you in a talent show and you got jerked.
Yeah, a lot of us did, man.
You see what I'm saying? He just said a lot of us did. I'm only talking about him because, and the humility is still prevalent where he's still like a lot of artists got jerked, but in my opinion, he was the best artist there. There's no way he shouldn't have won this contest. But what I've seen time and time again, people will throw a contest and already have the artist picked out who's going to win the money because the money's not really there. It's not really there to give away. So and this is what happens.
No, I'm already knowing.
I've seen this time and time again, 90s into the 2000s, the 2010s. Me and Hadanis gave that $1,000 away, and we didn't know who was going to get it. When we did the She Got Talent showcase on what is that? What club was that? Right off the boulevard. It's I can't even remember the name of. Huh?
Crush Lounge?
No, Crush Lounge is it's not off the boulevard.
Never mind. That's off Cotman.
Man, what is yeah, that's off Cotman. I forget the name of the club, but me and Hadanis the Amazon, who was, up at Hot 97 with K Slay, me, her, Big Lou, and Pat Poose was running around. When we did the She Got Talent, we didn't know who was winning that $1,000. We had no idea, right? And we gave that money away in a nice red ribbon with the bow on it, right? And that's how you're supposed to do a talent show. But a lot of these people, they're scam artists now, and they'll throw a talent show, and clearly the best talent that I saw, your microphone had something. What happened with the microphone?
Man, the mic had a mute button on it.
The mic had a mute button on it, so when he went to start, the mute button was pressed, and the timing still came on the beat impeccably. It was still, I watched it. And y'all know me, I'm not no ball peddling type of dude. You know what I'm saying? If your music is trash, I'll be the first one to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
I will be the first one to tell you, like, hey, you need to take that back to the drawing board, get back in the studio, tell your engineer to delete everything you just did and redo that record and have somebody else write it for you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you that your music is ass, if it's ass. But if it's dope, now, just to be fair, you know what I'm saying, I met FLACO this year, right?
Around May or something.
Where was we at?
Club 624.
Club 624. And then then I saw him again at Ladder 15. And after watching them perform and hearing them sitting down having the conversation, like I said, well-rounded artist, down-to-earth brother, you know what I'm saying, like got his head on straight. Y'all need to support whatever he's doing, you heard? Make sure y'all support whatever he's doing. And he got my Union 215 stamp of approval, you know what I'm saying, as he move about and make his way through this jungle. And we're going to wish him the best of luck and all the protection in the world, you heard?
Much love.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, listen, Flock, you want to spin the Who Got Lyrics wheel?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
All right, so whatever artist this lands on, I'm going to come up with a question, and you have to answer in the form of that artist's lyrics.
Oh, man.
And the artists that we have on the board are Lil Wayne, NBA Youngboy, 2 Chainz, Lil Durk, Gucci Mane, Master P, Trina, KRS-One, who is Ludacris, 50 Cent, E40, E, Trina, and Nas.
All right.
Do you know any of these artists?
Probably maybe half of them.
Half of them.
More than half. More than half.
Okay.
More than half.
All right. You want me to spin the wheel or you want to spin the wheel?
You spin it.
Eve. He landed on a Philly artist. He landed on Eve.
All right.
So we're going to ask this question about Eve, right? Good, brother. How you feeling, man?
Feeling blessed. How you feeling?
I'm great. I'm great.
Love.
I'm here with Where's Flacco. He just spent the Who Got Lyrics wheel. This is Where's Flacco from Philly and Jersey. We're doing his interview. He just spent the wheel. He landed on Eve. Now, I'm going to ask him a question. Are you familiar with Eve? You're not familiar with Eve from Rough Riders?
Eve. I was like, wait, Muffle.
So I'm going to ask him a question, but he has to answer with some of Eve's lyrics.
Okay.
All right. I don't even know none of Eve's lyrics.
I don't know Eve lyrics
Off the top of my head, but I'm going to think of something.
I'm glad y'all don't, because I sure as shit
I know
don't.
she got the one song. I'm gonna just ask about the one song, because maybe you know the song, right?
I'm sure I don't.
You said you sure you don't? Well, it was a song about her girlfriend, and she was going through a situation. The girlfriend was going through a situation with her boyfriend. I guess she was in an abusive relationship.
Okay.
But Eve's advice to her was that the emotion that she was feeling didn't have no eyes. So what was the name of the song?
Oh, yeah, you pack, bro. You pack.
Pack him up.
Yeah, pack him up, bro. All music is like that, bro. So it's...
The emotion that she feeling ain't had no eyes.
The emotion that her girlfriend was feeling didn't have any eyes. What was the name of the song?
Was it emo ton?
No.
I tried to be slick with it,
What-
like it ain't have an I in the word emotion. You feel me? Emo ton.
You see how slick he is with the wordplay?
You know.
The name of the song is Love is Blind.
Oh, that's crazy. That makes sense.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know any of Eve's lyrics, I had to use the title of the song. But this is who got lyrics. So let me see. You got any beats on your phone?
Yeah.
You got a beat on your phone? We gotta have him spit something.
Let me rap.
Yeah. Say less. We gotta spit something. We're gonna turn the beat up. You still connected?
Should be.
Okay. We're gonna have Where's FLACO get some lyrics off. Since he didn't get the question right for who got lyrics, he's gonna have to prove that he got lyrics.
Oh, all right.
And it seems like it's gonna be no problem for him. He like, oh, all right, yeah, I do that. That's what I do.
Let me find this beat.
So while we got time, right, I need y'all to head over to RoyalSpaceAcademy.com, register and create a profile on the site for our laser tag content creation glow party on October the 4th. But right now we got Where's FLACO? You gonna spit this whole joint?
Oh, I'm ready.
So whenever you ready, let it go.
I'm gonna start the beat over. Here we go. Let's Where's FLACO? In a different life, I was a different man, a vicious man. My family never moved across the bridge, they stayed in north. I hopped off the porch soon as my parents got divorced. My father studied Jedi code, I learned to use the force. If you tryna get close to the source, then eat from the source. A lot of y'all malnourished, rappers y'all can't flourish, spitting that bullshit, give it a break. A lot of y'all be trying to take, but won't give what it takes. So get kicked in the face for trying to sit with the greats. I smell a fake from a mile away. In a blizzard or hurricane, any time of day, you try and get into it, then I'm wide awake. I gotta get it now, dog, I ain't trying to wait, I waited too long. Pardon me if I'm abrasive or if I came in too strong, but I was raised wrong. I had to learn to breathe to stay calm. If I break down, I breathe and put it in a song, that's alchemy. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Where's FLACO? Searching for the truth. Make sure y'all tap in. Royal Space Academy on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. You heard? We're going to go ahead and get up out of here and keep searching for the truth.
Peace.